Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It is Wednesday, the 12th of February, and thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully, most of you guys probably stayed home or working from home, or if you weren't working from home, you're working from home. You ask your boss to stay home because of the big snowstorm here coming in Chicago. Um, Anyway, folks, we're going to have a great show today, and of course, my good pal, co-host today with me, the great Jerry James Orenda, is in the house. What's up, James? How you doing, pal?
Oh, getting excited. Getting excited. Snow blowers are ready to go. Boots are
You're excited.
lined.
You hate snow. What are you talking
I
about?
love snow. I love snow.
Oh
I don't
boy.
like
Okay.
sub-zero weather, and I
He
don't
must
like
be. He
blizzards.
must have changed his tune here because he's live. Okay. So, anyway, check the website TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609. Every show is dedicated to the first responders. Most it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show, and all our good friends from the military. Thank you, and all the veterans for everything you do for our country. It's Ocean's Pit. Let's go to work, everybody. Yep. It's that time, folks. Hello. Jerry James coming to you live from Elmwood Park, and I'm here in beautiful downtown Elk Grove Village. It's a great day today, folks. Now, listen, I want to start off real fast by thanking my good buddy Ron Geeman, Cowboy Ron, he's the publisher and editor of the Lake Geneva magazine. And we had a great show yesterday at the beautiful Geneva National Country Club in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, for the Home and Wellness organization. And they have speakers there, they had doctors there, people talking how to live a cleaner life. And what their goal is to put make every home more healthy by the way the water and just how you set yourself into these homes and make it's pretty cool. They had books to hand out, so it was very, very cool. They had a country band that went on first, and then me and Double T Tony Toto played for an hour from 7 to 8, and then the country band played after us, and they had a dinner, and it was really cool. And Frankie Setta stopped by and sang a Dino song with me. We did Nobody, You're Nobody to Somebody Loves You. So it was very good. Thank you, Double T, for that. And Cousin Tommy and Carlo, it was great seeing you guys too as well. All right, so let's get right to our sponsor, right, Jams? We're talking about our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, buy local, shop local, and now more than ever, it's cold and snowing outside. The salt is trending. All JRC Ace Hardware stores in Chicagoland area are stocked with salt. 50-pound bags of ice melter is only $10.99. 50-pound bag of rock salt is $9.99. And they didn't forget about our furry friends. They also have pet safe salt options. They have the best deals in snowblowers. The Toro 821 QZE single stage snowblower is only $8.99, while Home Depot and all the other stores selling it for $9.49. They're giving it to you for $8.99. It's our good friends from Ace Hardware. They bring you the best product at the best price. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Go out and get that snowblower and all that stuff, getting ready. Jerry, we know it's going to be snowy today.
Beautiful.
Have you been a snow guy? Were you always liking snow when you were younger, or is it just because what is it with snow with you?
I made a living at it. I work for the Village of Elmwood Park Public Works, and
That's right.
my highlight
That's right.
reel was plowing snow.
Yeah, that was it, right? I mean, then you got all that salt, but you have to think about how the Chicago, especially Chicago and the suburbs, have come a long way. They've really more quicker, and they really right now. It's I don't know what it is, but it seems like they're right on that stuff. Look how much salt was on there. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, whatever. It was more salt than it was snow.
Yeah, well, yeah, my car could attest to that. It was
Yeah,
all white.
especially when we got black cars, we know exactly what it's like. You're right, absolutely. So thank you,
Well,
Cowboy
now,
Ron. Cowboy Ron. We appreciate that very much. Also, Twisted Tuesday yesterday with Carol Brandolino. Now tomorrow is Thursday, and we'll have Carol Brandolino on. She's taking over for Laura until Laura gets back on her feet. And then we have a guest on too, another guy that's been through some stuff. And then Friday, Ron Starr will be on talking about his new Paul McCartney tribute band and Wings called Band on the Run. Also, folks, if you're just joining us, Laura Ocean is home. She is home.
yay, Laura.
Great. She's been walking, doing her breathing. She's been on the phone. She hasn't had her phone in a week. So she finally looking through her emails and checking texts and stuff. And everybody that you guys sent all the packages that we got, thank you so much. We just got another one from Miles Green and Dave Sapic. Thank you guys so much for the flowers and the candy and from Phyllis. And we got so much stuff. You guys are just over the top people that were so nice to send stuff to the house. And really, it's very humbling to, you understand when someone's sick in your family, something happens in your family, you rely on the guys close to you because you expect, but when you get people that not that close to you and they're sending stuff or they're, sending a message or whatever like that, it's very humbling. It really, really is. And again, I try to answer everybody, and I know Laura's going to answer everybody once she's up and going, but she's at home and everything as well. So Jerry Jams is in the house. We got a lot to talk about, Jams. So let's get right to a couple things here right now. Avoid Costco rotisserie chicken. It's all over now. I don't know how many people go there. Right now, they said it, at one time when they started putting this deal out, they've already, since they started doing it, they sold 1.17 million chickens. Now, of course, the latest stuff that's been going on now with that chicken, I don't know. I haven't bought it there in a long time. The rotisserie chicken, folks, has got chemical flavoring in it. People are returning it. They're saying it doesn't taste the same. They're saying it's not good. And it seems like that seems to be a thing that's happening everywhere with all these recalls. Dunkin' Donuts now. Dunkin' Donuts, folks. Who would ever think Dunkin' Donuts, of all places? I mean, they're too coming back with recalls of
donuts.
Here it is: 2 million Dunkin' Donuts products recalled. Tuna, canned tuna, is being recalled. I mean, this is stuff that's happening more and more and more in the last 2 months. But Dunkin' Donuts, 2 million glazed donuts and those little Munchkin donuts.
Yeah.
I mean, what is going on, Jerry? You think that I believe, and I think we talked about this before, I believe that when COVID came and people didn't go to work and people didn't want to go to work, and a lot of people still don't want to go to work, I think they're just, are they short of staff and people, this shit is just getting by everybody? Or what do you think it is?
Well, you need people to work. You need product to turn over. That's probably one of the things the product isn't turning over, and they slacked off on cleanliness, and that's the most important key. And tuna is really, it has a problem not just with Costco or Dunkin' Donuts, it's a worldwide thing. And then you got all the trends with vegetables also getting recalled.
Look at the broccoli from Walmart been recalled big time. I mean, it was going back to Kirkland salmon. When we were growing up, fish is always something. Hey, you got to be careful with fish, right? Make sure you cook your meat, even like with chicken or with steak. Make sure it's cooked, whatever, because you never know chicken, whatever. We always knew that. Or make sure your milk, smell the milk. Make sure the date is right, or yogurt or eggs and stuff. But I just seen it's happening every time you're looking on social media or on the news. Something is getting recalled.
In California, they had a truck do a heist at one of the poultry places, and they heisted 500 cases of eggs. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's probably going. It's going to be like people are going to be selling the corners like cocaine. Hey, you got that shit over there? I got chicken for you. Yeah, right. People are going to be going crazy for it. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Jerry Jams, my co-host, guys. It's real estate time with Mary Grievous. Don't just call me when you're ready to buy or sell. Call me when you are considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Mary Grievous at mgrievousstarkre.com, 630-688-1037. 1725. She's available to buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. Mary is the girl for you. And then we all know that once Mary does the real estate, she also does NTD vacations. And Jam, you know as well as I do, I think it's about 40, maybe 39 days away, 38 days away to where
35.
on that 35 days away.
37 days away.
37 days for the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, Oasis of the Sea, March 22nd to March 30th. Carousel, Aruba, Coco Key, Bahamas, and Fort Lauderdale. Aruba is the first stop, the first port stop. It should be very cool. I've been to Aruba many times, so it's going to be great. And, of course, the entertainment from the Jersey Girls to Mojo's Jukebox, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Frankie Hollywood, Boom Boom Rodriguez, Hillbilly Rock Stars, and, of course, Seventh Heaven. It's going to be great, folks. If you want to join us there, you still can. There you go. You got the cap. You got a cap, and you got the cap, Jams, and I got the sunglasses. So there you go from last year.
I got them both.
We got them both. Absolutely. So go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. Say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. Ocean's Pit, Jerry Jams in the house. All right, Jams. Let's talk Kansas City Chiefs. We're talking about the Super Bowl, the biggest blowout ever. I mean, it was a big blowout. I mean, Las Vegas had the Eagles winning. Wow. I thought they'd have a chance to win. I just didn't know with the refs and everything going on. I didn't know, Kansas City's looking for a repeat. The Eagles had more points than Kansas City had yards. Kansas City had 23 yards, the lowest for Mahomes in 133 starts. And it's
the Bears could have did better.
The two fewest in Super Bowl history. This is the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, there's some saying that some of them were hurt. Mahomes' dad was in hospice. Maybe his mind wasn't in the right spot. I don't think that might have had a little to do with it. I just think they came in cocky, Jams. And I think that Eagles want a revenge from 2 years ago when they lost by, 3 points, whatever it was. What was your take on it?
Right. Well, they came in flat. When I see Mahomes coming in the tunnel, dressed up, coming in, getting ready to go through the tunnel, he didn't look like his head was in the game. Second of all, they were only favored a 1.5 points. It was low. All the analysis was saying bet on the low end. And it ended up being like 42 was the over and under, and they scored 55 points themselves or some crazy number. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I always said whoever scores first in the game, either they're going to be the losers or they're going to blow out that other team, and the Eagles blew them out.
Yeah, but of course, like some people are, Boyd says they laid down. Mary Margaret says Mahomes threw 2 passes straight to the Eagles. Mary's saying they threw the game. Is it possible? Who knows? I think the NFL is rigged. I don't care what anybody says. We know for a fact, if you watch some of the Kansas City Buffalo Bills, there was just plays that they were not called fouls on. I don't know. I mean, Mahomes can throw it. He threw it exactly, just like Mary said, to 2 guys, like right to him, like he was throwing to a guy with a red jersey on.
Well, it's kind of unfair. You got to remember, Vic Fangio was the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears 5 years ago. He left on account of being the head coach for Denver, which most head coaches don't work out as defensive coordinators, just like what's his face for the Bears.
The Bears,
so
another
they go
one.
back to these teams. Now, Vic Fangio, he mapped out like another 46 defense that Buddy Ryan did for Chicago when they won in '85.
And of course,
their defense was stellar.
And the Bears get rid of everybody, and they go somewhere else, and they always do better.
Yeah,
and that's just the way it is.
Through the kitchen sink at the Kansas City Chiefs, they couldn't see anything coming. They couldn't see a damn thing coming. They did a great job.
Yeah, well, I think they did too. Patrice, how you doing? Paulette, thank you, Paulette, for your kind words. Paul says, I've got to be honest, didn't watch the game, and my phone blew up with negative comments on the horrible halftime show. Oh, we're going to get to that too, Paul. First of all, thank you for watching. One good thing about the very first Italian-American head coach to win the Super Bowl, Nick Sirianni, congratulations. The very first Italian-American ever head coach to win the Super Bowl. And, of course, the trophy is named after Vince Lombardi, another Italian American. So congratulations to that. All right, couple other things here, folks.
And
Also,
may I add, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles is also Italian.
There
so it was
you
a
go.
triple header.
It was a triple header, a good day for the Italians. You're right. 2 touchdowns were made without any attempt to tackle, Mary Margaret says. Hard for me to believe the KC forgot how to play ball. You never know. You know, back in the day when Michael Jordan, when he was going with the bookies, all he had to do was miss that one play, and I don't know how many bookies make a lot of money. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing surprises me anymore. If someone was told me that it was rigged, okay, because everything that's going on, it's just crazy in this world. Nothing surprises me. Hey, we got the word. September 14th will be St. Jude's. Are you ready for that, Jerry? St. Jude's benefit is going to happen in September.
Melrose Park.
14th. Carol Doty is ready to do it again. Yeah, absolutely. Another quick thing, folks. February 11th, 1964, when the Beatles did, 2 days after they came to America, and Ed Sullivan, they played their very first concert at Washington, the Capitol. Interesting. That was great days of the Beatle days. All right, what else we got here? Boy, oh boy.
Before you move on, I'm kind of surprised that Donald Trump was the very first president to ever visit a Super Bowl game.
Absolutely. He was the first president to ever attend a Super Bowl. And I loved it when he was doing the national anthem. All you heard was cheers, my brother. All you heard was cheers. Compared to when they show the other person who they show at all the Kansas City Chiefs games. A couple things that was interesting about Taylor Swift. And we're going to know about that. Travis Kelce's girlfriend. They were going for a three-peat. He was probably, now this is what you're hearing, we don't know for sure, saying that he was going to be ready to propose to her after they won the game. There's a rumor that's going on. A couple things that we have to realize, that Taylor Swift is from Pennsylvania. She's an Eagles fan. We do realize that. She became a Kansas City Chiefs fan for her boyfriend, Travis. Every Kansas City game, she wore the jersey.
Kansas City jersey, but not this one.
This one she did not. And she got booed many times. Out of the 12 times they showed Taylor Swift, they showed her only for 55 seconds, but they showed her 12 times. And now she's crying and saying that she'll never go see a game again. She went there to have fun, not to get booed. But again, like I was saying, it's not her fault. This has got nothing to do. You know, I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan, but it's not her fault that the media always shows her from the first time she came to see her boyfriend play. The only thing I don't care is her old political views and all that kind of crap. But besides that, it's not her fault. You know, I don't remember the last time anybody got that much coverage, a wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, right? I mean, I know, what's her name? Tom Brady's girl. Tom Brady's met a couple times, but not like this. And she just got destroyed. The mob boys and sports players and ancient problems with sports figures having gambling problems. Paul, you're absolutely right. Boyd, say goodbye to the real world. You're absolutely right. Super Bowl. What did you think? First of all, when you heard the news, Virginia McCaskey, owner of the Chicago Bears, passed away at the age of 102 years old. People have been saying for years, the owners got to go. The owners got to go. Things will change. Things will change. Things will change. Now, I know how you Bears fans are. You guys think they're the greatest team ever, and you guys all believe that it's still 1985. Those years are very over. That will never happen again, at least for a while. I do believe, though, when Williams became the quarterback last year or the year before, people said, oh, Super Bowl, he's the new Mahomes. Didn't do anything. Now they're making some changes, Jerry. Do you really think that this changes and with McCaskey passing is going to make anything for 2026 with the Bears?
Well, you know what, just in general, any sports thing, when you have a death like this, it seems like the next season they're just made out to win something, okay? Not the Bears, it's in baseball, whenever there's some kind of a death like that. And really, you know, she was.
Can you show me an example of that? I don't remember. Yeah,
from one.
But can you tell me when? Show me
Coming
show me
in
an
out.
example of that. Who passed away? Oh, who passed away? James, and then it
I'm just
came
saying,
up.
like anybody in general, like a player or an owner or something like that. They always made it
Okay,
like, okay, this is the season we're going to turn it around, or we're going to make an impression. Virginia McCaskey did a lot for the NFL. She supported a lot of people, and she's very well liked as an owner for what they put on the field. That's a different perspective, but she was
right.
looked up very highly from a lot of people. And I liked at the Super Bowl, that was the first thing they put out there was a tribute to Virginia McCaskey. I thought that was classy.
Yeah, that's very classy. But here's one thing that I forget who was telling me. This was Tommy Cousin Vena told me. When a team wins a Super Bowl, I guess the NFL gives the winning team $40,000 each for a ring. Anything more than that, the owners have to put the money in. When
Probably about
most
right.
of the teams win the Super Bowl, they go to a private island. They send them to Hawaii. They send them
Yep.
here. When the Bears won the 1985 Super Bowl, you know where they had their party? You know where that at the Ramada Inn in Highwood, Illinois. That's where they went. There wasn't no big vacation. It wasn't so hot. They didn't send them to Hawaii. They sent them to the hotel, the Ramada Inn,
Right.
in 1985 in Highwood, Illinois. That's how cheap
Interesting.
the Bears organization is. Cheap. Hey there, Tony. Keep warm. It's bad weather out there. Hey, Jack and Michelle, how you doing? David, by the way, David, thank you for that basket, you and Miles, the flowers that you send my wife. I appreciate it very much, buddy. Kathy. So, Jerry, question is to you. If the Bears win 8 games next year, is it a winning season?
It's going in the right direction. I wouldn't say that's exactly what you want.
Okay.
Needs the job, but okay, Johnson. But he's bringing in a defensive coordinator who was a head coach for the Saints to help him out with that. Brings in a very young
Yeah.
offensive coordinator, 28 years old. So Johnson's also an offensive coordinator for Detroit. So he's going to groom this kid. It seems like they're all like grooming each other back to back. And it looks like they're going to be stronger than they were, more organized. You got to remember, clock management killed the Bears. They could have won another 3-4 games easily.
Okay. But
There's a lot of games they had 4 games
yeah,
that only lost by 7 points.
against the bad teams, you're right. They could have won. Absolutely. But I'm thinking about
Regardless,
do they
a win's a
spend-
win.
Well, every year,
Kansas City won ugly.
yeah, right. You're right. They're going to spend every year on money on defense every year, but they never give a shit about protecting the quarterback. Do you think it changes it this year?
This year they're going to be out and looking for better linemen. That's for sure.
Will they spend money?
They're going to definitely. They know that.
Will they spend money?
Well, this guy Johnson was the offensive coordinator for Detroit, so he knew where the holes were with defense. He also could see the holes where offense because Detroit played us twice. So he's seen all this for himself. He sees what Caleb Williams' capability is, and he wouldn't want to come to a team if he thought Caleb Williams was a bust.
No, absolutely. But he's
So
not a
he
head
sees
coach.
something.
He was never any head coach experience. Correct?
That's why they got the defensive coordinator from the Saints to help him out with that.
Help him out with that.
Everything is in the right direction.
Okay.
Everything is in the right
But
direction.
we also said that
I would say
but they also said
they
that
could win 8 games,
Yeah.
but
they also said that 2 years ago when Caleb Williams was going to be the new Patrick Mahomes. Everything was in the right direction, correct?
well, no, I think that's when Justin Fields came in. Then Caleb Williams came in last season, which is first season.
I think
2
Justin
seasons
Fields is
ago
going
was
to
still
be.
Justin Fields.
I think Justin Fields is going to be very good if he's the starter for Pittsburgh. Now they're saying that even Aaron Rodgers might go to the Steelers. I hear some rumors about that. I don't know because the Jets are not taking him back. You're watching Ocean's Pitler Show about things. My good buddy Jerry Jams, co-host. Jerry, what did you think of the halftime performance, if that's what you want to call it? Now, me and Jerry talked about this off air. I think for the newer generation, I think it was what they wanted. It was the most halftime watched ever in football history. What does that tell you, the demographics who are watching the Super Bowl, Jerry?
But now I turn around and I looked at the perspective of how people appreciated that halftime show. All right. I think everybody was like, all right, we got to see what this is going to be like. Because normally NFL puts on a great, fantastic show. This kid comes on and how many minutes and says, okay, this is what it's just not what they're used to seeing. You want to see performers that are established worldwide, every generation. And here comes this young guy. Well, not even young, he's 37 years old, but new to the industry. Yeah, he just won 5 Globes. That doesn't mean you ever heard him. We all said, who is this guy?
Absolutely.
So
I never knew who he was. I thought he was an actor. I thought he was somebody who married Kardashian. I mean, I have no idea who he was. But, you know, it is.
Or one of our sidekicks. It could be one of our sidekicks.
Yeah.
But no, if you look and see how the whole poll went, how people appreciated that halftime show, I say 10% of the audience liked it and the rest hated it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really saying much.
No.
They tried something new and it went south.
I agree with you. 100%.
I mean, they should have did a tribute to Toby Keith since it's in New Orleans. You know, that kind of thing. That guy is a rapper. That belongs to Detroit, Chicago, New York, LA. That's where it would get more exposure. But,
you know what? They got
a few things I did not like about the Super Bowl.
Well, you got more exposure than any other performer ever on the Super Bowl halftime. And he was in New Orleans. He wasn't in LA. He wasn't in Chicago. Yeah. I mean, he got more than Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but everybody was curious. Everybody was curious.
I guess
I might be like another Bruno Mars, but I don't think he was. But I will tell you, from the minute I turned on that TV, there are 2 professional sports leagues that I have the highest for: NHL and the MLBs. Now, when you do the national anthem is for everybody. To turn around and squeak the black anthem kind of squelched out the Irish did.
We lost you, Jerry Jams. We just lost you, buddy. You've been cutting in and out. So let's get you back in here. Let's get you back in. Log back in, Jerry. You gotta log back in. Hold on. Let's see. There you are. Yeah, you've been before you went off the air, you were coming in and out the whole time. So I don't know. Maybe it could be your connection. Anyway, yeah. So Jerry, you got a point there with the halftime. Like I said, it was the biggest. Was mind-boggling to me. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Let's tell you where we're going to be this week, folks. We got a lot of stuff happening this week. Tomorrow, folks, if the snow people don't keep us away, we'll be at Tavern on the Point, and that's going to be in Edison Park. Me and Jerry Jams are doing a special there for Valentine's Day, pre-Valentine's Day. That's going to happen tomorrow. That show starts at 7:00. Friday, me, Jerry Jams, Elliot Winbush, Bill Saratella, Daryl Armstead, Tony Toto, and John Grande. Ocean's Rat Pack and the band will be at 115 Bourbon Street in Marionette Park. Now, notice, folks, that is Valentine's Day night, and that show is sold out. Standing room only for Friday night. And then the Saturday night and Sunday will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles. It's going to be Saturday night with the Main Event Band. That's an 8:30 hit. And Sunday, me and Daryl Armstead is Rat Pack Sunday. That starts at 3:30. Tickets for both of those shows at oshows.com. Paul, most negative comments I received were from my musical family and friends. Paul, good point. Jim, I believe that the Bears could have taken Mahomes in the draft, but passed him up that year. Yes, he did. Correct.
He did.
Jim, you're That's absolutely correct. Right. I hope you're doing well. Ryan Lewis, how you doing? Paul, Mo, you and Jerry must have been beyond dissatisfied with non-professionalism presentation being professionals yourself. Paul, very nice for your kind words. I appreciate it.
Very well put.
You know, look, guys, this is the new generation. We're never going to see another rock band, in my opinion, play the halftime. I don't know if we're going to see it again. I don't know if we're going to see that. We're not going to see the Who or Springsteen like they used to be. I mean, Springsteen, McCartney, they were all played the Super Bowl the halftime. I don't think it's going to happen. There's my good friend Lola Lorenzo from Donnie G's. She says she couldn't understand a word. I didn't get it either, folks, but hey, what do I know? You're watching Ocean's Pit. We got some other things to talk about. Listen to this now. Oh boy, let's see. Oh, breaking news. The Chicago White Sox have already been eliminated from the playoffs for 2026 season.
Are you surprised?
Congratulations for all your help, the Chicago White Sox. Another laughing stock of Chicago. It just seems, I don't know what's going on with them. Hey, for all you Bachelor and Bachelorette fans, the Bachelorette will not happen this year in 2025. ABC says the Bachelor's on right now on Mondays, but the Bachelorette will not happen. Interesting stuff. Also, Jerry, a guy in Des Plaines at a gas station won $10.4 million lottery in Des Plaines. One winner, Jams, one winner.
I will not tell you I bought that ticket.
Jams, let me ask you something. I don't know how this works. I barely play the lottery. So 10.4 million. What's that in taxes?
Just like going to a casino, it's 33%.
Even so, it's 33%. Even the lottery, same thing.
Hell yeah! They just keep on making money on top of money.
Right. And then doesn't the gas station make some money too because he bought it there? Correct.
I think he gets 10% juice or 1%, one or the other. He's still getting juice. He's making money on it.
So yeah, one winner. God bless. It's probably a guy who probably just bought one ticket, had to buy some gum and go, all right, just give me
my armored car's pulling up right now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, folks. You're watching Ocean Spit, a little show about big things. I got my good buddy Jerry Jams as your co-host, guys. You know what? How about becoming your own bank? We're just talking about money. Let's do it with Imperialux. It's that simple. Imperialux, putting your money to work for you, becoming your own bank, making your dream retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson and Craig Cogdon will help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give them a call at 630-890-1213 or book them on Calendly for a free consultation and start building the retirement you deserve. Call Wendy at 630-890-1213. Become your own bank. Tell them Tony O sent you. You heard it here with Imperialux. That's right. Jerry Jams, co-host in the house with me today, and other kinds of things to talk about. Jerry, President Trump became president of the United States, promised a lot of things. They have an approval rating. The people believe now, since he's been in office, everything he said he was going to do, 70% of the people believe this is the way he's going. He's doing the right path. Compared to the 40% in 2017 when he was first president, only 40% of the people believed that he said what he was going to do. Trump is cleaning house right now, whether you like it or not. Or I guess the FBI found 2,400 secret files and more information on the assassination of John F. K. I think they should release that for Robert Kennedy's sake, to find out about his dad. But I don't know, man. I don't think people, if you remember the movie, what was the movie with A Few Good Men when Jack Nicholson says, "You can't handle the truth." What would happen, Jams, when you hear that it could have been done by someone in our own government, or they knew about it, that Johnson knew about it, the CIA, the FBI, the mob, Castro? You hear all the crazy stories. I've been following it forever. You know who's watching us right now? Dolly McCarthy is in the house. What's up, Dolly?
Hello,
and Dolly just said it was a $25 scratch-off card. $25 scratch-off card. Dolly, we're going to be doing your party this year, so I'm looking forward to it. I won the lottery this week too.
We're going to get a raise.
What happened?
We're going to get a raise, right, Dolly?
Yeah, there you go. There's my good friend Dolly. Dolly, hope to see you next Saturday at Pier 290, because that's where Ocean's Rat Pack's going to be. Dinner show. Golly won. So I hope you're doing well. Ronnie B, what's up, brher? All right. So I don't know. Do you want what? How about this story coming from TMZ? Are you ready for this, folks? Leonardo DiCaprio says that he slept with P. Diddy on his 40th birthday party at the white party that P. Diddy would have. Now, TMZ, like the old Inquirer, but I always said, I was just talking to my daughter Gianna this morning. She doesn't believe it. What I'm thinking is, why not? I didn't think P. Diddy was doing all that shit before he went down. Did you know that Epstein was doing all that shit before he went down? Did you know when we were watching the Brady Bunch that Robert, Mr. Brady, was not doing anything with he was banging Sam the Butcher? I mean, I'm just trying to say, I don't know. I know I don't want to sound cruel. But I'm just trying to say is nothing will surprise me anymore. And when you have these magazines that come out with something, or like a TMZ Jams, you hear something somewhere in that story is true. I don't know if they, you know what I mean? You get two sides of the story, right?
I went to a Catholic school and I was trying out to be an altar boy, which really was not in my field. And I just had a weird feeling being in that room with the priest, and I bailed out. And then you hear all the stories 20, 30 years later what priests were doing with altar boys. So, things happen. There was always in the closet. Now we got media and it's all the exposure you get. Was it for this media and all that? We probably still wouldn't know anything about it.
We don't know. And that's why when someone, the real world, there you go, Boyd. I love it. We don't know. It's almost like the media tells you what they want you to know, what they want you to hear. We know that. But no, I don't believe, though. I believe when we were younger, when Walter Cronkite, whatever those guys before, they spoke, they said what was happening. I don't think their sponsor said, hey, you can't mention this. Just like, Jerry, let's go back to the NFL announcers.
Madden,
Howard Cosell and John Madden. They said it like it is. They didn't care about their sponsors. They didn't give them that, hey, you can't say this. Look at Steve Stone ripping on the Cubs, and he was the announcer when they were doing bad. That's how it used to be. So what the hell? Nothing will surprise me anymore.
Well, now they want everybody to be hush-hush. It's bad PR, But yet, look at all this garbage that all these players are doing. They're beating up their wives, their girlfriends, and getting high chases. Michael Jordan's son, Michael Jordan had a thing going on. Now his son got busted DUI and coke possession.
And I guess he's going to walk free because Michael's going to get the whole police station a pair of shoes for everybody. And he'll walk free. Absolutely.
You can give him Tony Ocean cigars.
There you go. Give us a cigar. Then they'll for sure lock him up. Carol Brandolino says, where there's smoke, there's fire. And how old of a saying that is. When there's smoke, there's fire. Guys, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. You know what time it is? It's time for the Ace Hardware Minute. That's right, the Ace Hardware Minute brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores. It's the weather, Wednesday, February 11th. 23 degrees right now. Feels like it's 15. Humidity is 87%. Wind chill is about 7 miles per hour. Air quality good. Expecting 4 to 6 inches in the suburbs, folks. By the lakefront, 8 inches or more. Even more snow towards the Lake Geneva area, so closer to the lake. It's snowing right now in my area over here. And that is brought to you by the Ace Minute, brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's Ace Hardware. So
my window, snow is picking up and sticking.
It's picking up and the weather's going. Hey, speaking of Chicago, one of the greatest cities that we live in, Jerry, how about the top 10 or 15 best movies ever filmed were in Chicago? I'm going to throw a few. I'm going to throw these movies to you and you tell me if you've seen them. These are all movies filmed in Chicago. Okay, here we go. Risky Business with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Did not see the movie.
Backdraft. Lake Michigan.
Backdraft.
Yes. Great
movie. Great movie. Untouchables. Kevin Costner. Great movie. The Fugitive. Great movie. Yes. My best friend's wedding filmed in Chicago. I didn't see that. Running Scared, I think, was Billy Crystal and about two cops. I'd seen that one. I thought that one was good. Batman Begins. I think that's the one with Christian Bale. Yeah. The Breakup. I didn't see that one. I don't think. Home Alone.
Yes, both 1 and 2.
I don't think I've seen that one. Road to Production with Tom Hanks. I think the old mob movie. I think that's right. How about the James Caan movie Thief? What a great movie that was. Thief, fantastic.
I don't remember seeing that one.
Dark Knight, the original, when they returned back and they made Batman into instead of making
Yeah.
it, great movie, a dark Batman movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Day Off.
Weekend, whatever it was,
Oh,
great
yeah.
movie that was. And
Awesome.
there's a movie I did not see and I don't care to see, is The Blues Brothers.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
seen it, never cared for it, was not a Saturday Night Live guy, didn't care for Belushi, didn't care for many. I just never watched it. But Blues Brothers, that's a lot of movies. That were just some that were made in Chicago, and they're probably top great movies ever seen. I
They
believe.
also filmed that one movie with the cars turning into robots. What they call that?
Transformers.
Transformers. They also did that here too.
There you go. Captain America, Brave on Friday. Okay, Ryan. Death Wish. Okay. So a lot of these great movies filmed in the great city of Chicago. We got Jerry Jams here, and we got some other stuff here real fast. The nominees, Jerry Jams, for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame of 2025. Bad Company, The Black Crowes, Mariah Carey, Joe Cocker, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Oasis, White Stripes, Soundgarden, Billy Idol.
Wow.
Very cool. So it looks like they're going back in time. I mean, I know it's all these great bands and nominees. Congratulations to nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Put in there, folks. All right, we're going to go to headlines, James. What happened?
If I'm correct, I don't think Billy Joel ever got a nomination, which I can't even fathom that, because Billy Joel is probably one of the best entertainers out there.
Well, you know what? Look, John Wayne, one of my favorite actors of all time, never won an Academy Award till I think it was The Quiet Man, almost to the end, or The Shootist. I think maybe The Shootist, one of his last films before he died. You never know. Grand Funk, I don't know. Grand Funk could have been in there, Boyd. I think you're right. Wicked, I would have seen. Stupid movie. I didn't see Wicked. I have no idea, no desire to see it. But there's a lot of people who do love it. It made a lot of money. All right, James, you go back to the World Series. If you remember, they banned the Yankee fan Austin Capobianco for receiving hundreds of messages from strangers since his infamous World Series moment. Someone paid to send the fences. I guess when the guy went up to reach for the home run, and he grabbed the guy's hand and took the ball out. I don't know if you've seen it. Here it is. I'm a good dude, he says. He's been banned from all Yankee games. He can't go back to any more Yankee games. But he said
him and his brother.
I am a good dude who did a dumb thing on camera. There's now his life banned. His life's changed since he's done that. Interesting stuff. Note on the camera, the quote, he simply regrets getting caught. He got caught doing it. So that's why he's saying, but I don't think you should do that, folks. There's a time and place. I think if the ball comes and you can reach it, that's a different story. If you're trying to pull something out of the guy's hand, that's insane, right, James?
Well, I remember back in, I think, mid-'80s, they had that same thing happen with the Cubs in the playoffs. They were playing, I believe, Florida Marlins or something like that. They were playing a Florida team.
What was his
Moses
name?
Moses Alou was the left fielder. Yeah, what was Bartman?
Bartman. Yeah. But and they blamed the loss on that catch. You know that they were getting killed from the errors they made the inning before and the inning after. It's just, I guess it's your team. You know, it's your town. You're going to be pissed off hoping that your team would win. But you're right. And Bartman got death threats. Remember?
For protection, they had to move him to Florida.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then and here's the ironic thing. When the Cubs won the World Series, whatever year that was, they asked him to come back and do a Bartman Day, and he told them to go
fly.
Different story, though, when the Boston Red Sox won the World Series and they went back to reach to Bill Buckner, and they gave him Bill Buckner Day. Because remember when Bill Buckner, with the ball went right through his legs, whatever, and they lost the World Series. But he went back, very humbling, and they embraced him. Bartman doesn't, my God, that poor guy, what he had to go through. There was a guy that was, and if you watched him, he had the program in his hand, writing down stuff on a program. How many people still do that? And he had the earphones on, listening to the game on the radio.
Yeah.
True Cubs fan. Just they destroyed this kid. Destroyed this kid.
You went with your AM radio, headphones, you had
Right.
scorecard, all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
those were the days.
I mean, those were the days. Here's some interesting story. A young man who survived being swallowed. Listen to this, Jerry. A young man who was survived being swallowed by a humpback whale has described how he thought it was going to die as the huge animal squeezed him into his mouth. Michael Picard, a 56-year-old commercial lobster diver, found himself inside the mouth of a humpback whale off the coast of Providence, Massachusetts. He was diving for lobsters, and the whale spit him out.
Oh, it's like a Disney movie.
Well, remember? Well, let's go back to the Bible when Jonah got swallowed by a whale, or whatever it was. But this really happened. Wow. And survived it. And do you imagine being inside a whale's mouth?
Did he take any pictures? What it looks like in there?
Did he have his iPhone? Yeah, there you go. Here's something for us men. Long and hot water showers reduce fertility and sperm count. Extended exposure to heat temperatures, such as long and hot water showers, can affect your male fertility and reduce sperm count. The test function. There you go. Are you a hot shower guy, James? Are you a hot shower guy?
Basically.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess I'm sterile.
I know a lot of people that get in the shower and they stay there for a long time. And it's just like, I like to get in and get out as quick as I can.
5 minutes in and out. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, here it goes. This guy is sponsoring corruption across the country. Breaking news. George Soros received $260 million from USA Aid. He didn't spend his own money to destroy America. He spent ours. He spent your money. What do you think now, President Donald Trump, the way he's cleaning house and finding all this money that it's amazing to me that people, the Democratic Party, certain Democratic Party people are complaining that he's finding out that they were being robbed. What's your outtake on this, James?
There's a lot of stealing going on with that kind of stuff. I don't know. Can you believe it? Why would it surface?
I do. Even when the guy from Ukraine said we didn't get this much, we didn't get to 200 million, we got 70 million.
Right.
So where's the rest of it?
Trump's looking at all that stuff, and a lot of other departments are looking at all that stuff. What they did in 4 years, it's going to take a long time to clean it up. This guy is not. He's going to give it a good jolt. Matter of fact, I just got a notification today that the month of January already we had a 3% increase in the cost of living. So it went all the way to the time when Trump got in, how much they screwed up the economy. It just keeps on hitting us.
Yeah.
And they're stealing the money and putting it in their pocket. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Here you got a guy who lived in Hyde Park as a president. Now he has a mansion in Hawaii. Where'd he get all that money?
It makes you really wonder. Absolutely. I believe he's doing a good job for as long as he's been in office right now. Like I said, most of America, 70% of the American people believe that he's doing exactly what he promised he's going to do. Compared to when he was president in 2017, only 40% believed that he was going to do what he said he'd do. Back then, he didn't have the same people. I think he's got great people. When he got Musk with you, too, now you got a lot of money out there, and it's going to be interesting. Kim Peterson LaFew posted this on her page, and it's her birthday today. So, Kimmy, if you're listening, happy birthday to our good friend and singer, Kim Peterson. Can you believe this? Tell me this is fake. I think I'm more upset with parents cheering a little girl. There's a private party. It's a birthday party or something. The girl is dancing and they're throwing money to her. This little girl dancing like she's a stripper. And they're throwing money to this little girl. This girl's got to be what? It didn't say, she was. Woe unto them. And it's funny. And she goes, these are the parents that are doing this. They hire strippers to run with their little girls for their birthdays. These are the parents that are destroying this world, James. This is a quote from the Bible that she posted here. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that puts darkness of light and light into darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This is a quote that she posted on her page. These are kids. These are kids, James. What's going on? My
It's
parents, I
scary
don't know
out
about
there.
your parents, but my old man would have gave me a whack if I ever got out of line. And he gave me a whack a few times. And my mother with the broomstick or whatever, the spoon or with a wooden spoon or whatever she can find, the tree
Yeah,
branch, she would chase me around the neighborhood with a tree branch. What
I
is
got
going
chased.
on? Yeah, crazy. There's my good buddy Anthony Santangelo.
They got
Trico baby, out of Rosemont. They do the job and do it right. I'm going to see Anthony and Carmela this Friday. Sandra, how are you doing, Paul? Exactly, Mo. Go after these politicians. They're crooks. I mean, I understand the field of politicians. There's probably some stealing somewhere, but come on, what they're finding right now is unbelievable. Totally sick. I believe it. You want to talk about a company that's good? I'm going to tell you about a company that's good and does a good job for you. Like I said, there's a lot of good companies out there, and there's a lot of them here in the Chicagoland area like that. My buddy Anthony for Trico Hair Experts right out of Rosemont. They do it right. Give them a call at 773-999-7888. That's Anthony and Carmela. And then, folks, if you're looking for that guy to take care of your backyard, landscaping at its finest, Jack Vanna Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design, service, installation. North Shore for 45 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony O sent you. Get the job and done
yeah,
right.
Ed. He does a great job. He's done my house, and I'm sure he's done yours.
He does mine. You can't get better, and he does an incredible job. And his crew is there, and he comes out on the job sometimes. And when the big guy comes out, it's important. It just shows how everything does in this great buy local, shop local. It's important. All right, we are at 12:52. Maybe we get another story in here, Jams. I know we got. Man dies. Well, that was in Florida. Hold on to that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Trump. We're going back to plastic straws. You heard about that? So it's going to hurt the whales. Okay. Listen, here's what he did already. 80,000 children found, over 350,000 missing migrant children found in 6 days after Trump became president of the United States. 80,000 children they found. How come the other Democratic Party, the party before that, did not find these kids? Why? It makes you wonder.
They didn't value. They had their values were all messed up. How about the teacher that was in Russia for 4 years? Trump got him out.
Yeah. How about just got him out too? Here, Nancy Pelosi. Let's just go with Nancy Pelosi. Her annual salary for what she did, $223,000 a year. She's worth $202 million for that's probably all the inside trading. Mitch McConnell, worth his job $200,000. He's worth $95 million. Chuck Schumer, $210,000 is his job. He's worth $75 million. Elizabeth Warren, $285,000, whatever she makes a year. Another one, $75 million. Where are they making all this money?
Well, these are all elected officials, right?
Yeah.
So when they get in their campaigns, from when I worked in politics, they have a fundraising event, a dinner thing. So they raise all this money. It goes into their fundraiser. And then when they retire and walk away, now they can pull away from that egg and it's all their money. So, that's what happens. You think politicians are in there because they have the power? There's a lot more to it. And they do the fundraisers. They make a lot of money off those fundraisers. And then we're done. They pocket the money.
Yeah. And besides
that's
that,
a fraction.
The inside trading that Nancy Pelosi and all her friends did, guaranteed that happened. And Martha Stewart had to go to jail for it, but not her. Interesting stuff. There's my buddy Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local. 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision and auto repair needs. Jumpin' Jerry Jams is with us, folks. There you go, Paul. Mo, Nancy Pelosi saved a ton of S&H green stamps.
Oh, my God. Remember?
There you go, Paul. Now we're showing our age. There we're going, man. There you go. There's Jeanette. How you doing? Always support local business. Thank you, Paul. I agree. Brittany Mahomes.
Really, Jeanette, your mom bit you?
Pardon? Yeah.
Jeanette, your mom really bit you?
Oh, really? With the
those are the days of slaps and broomsticks. She
The
was gone by
broomstick,
her head.
everything. She threw whatever
Not
she could
bitter.
at me. Absolutely. Yeah, she didn't care. Brittany Mahomes is furious over conspiracy theories that the Kansas Cities have been helped by the referees. Her quote, instead of talking about the refs, we should be talking about why Patrick Mahomes is the greatest ever.
Oh gosh.
Jerry Jams, is
Halo.
it Mahomes or is it Brady? In your opinion, who's better?
Yeah, look, if it would have been a three-peater, it would knock Brady out of the box. And I'm sure Brady, that's another thing too. What was Brady doing broadcasting that game? You got
Perfect.
all these others established broadcasters, and Brady's a rookie broadcaster, and he's broadcasting the biggest game.
Because
That's BS in my book.
he's 7-time Super Bowl champion, and I can't stand him, but I love him now, and I tell you why. Because he told it like it was with the refs.
That's
He
true.
was not afraid. He told it what it was, and there was a lot of sportscasters with the ESPN in certain places. They were telling it like it was, and we're talking about the respectable guys, just like you said, in the business, the way it's supposed to be. And when they're feeling that something's not right, I don't know. And now, wait, Brady did get caught with Spygate and Deflategate. You know,
Right.
Spygate. I think the Patriots just got caught. I think every team does it. I think they just got caught, and I think they went after them because they were always winning. So they were the Kansas City Chiefs of the time. And the Inflategate got to me, Jerry, that when a quarterback said he didn't notice the difference when he was holding the ball, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
I couldn't tell the difference. The ball felt okay to me.
Belichick just got nailed on everything. Him and Brady with all their BS.
I'm not saying Brady's a good broadcaster. Lola, I didn't think he was good. Anthony, he did only talk about himself and what he did. He probably didn't want Mahomes to win another World Series. Like, I agree with you. Understand. But look back at some of those games. Just look at the Buffalo Bills game, guys. Rewind some of those plays. Watch some of them. Some of those holding calls that were not – I don't know. I just don't know. But I always say in life, and Jerry, you know it too, karma is a bitch and has no calendar. Karma has no calendar. 36% of Americans still support former President Joe Biden's crime family.
Huh.
36%.
What's that telling you?
Now, here's another thing, and makes a lot of sense with this big pharma. I just did the thing for health, wellness, whatever yesterday, and they were talking about health and all that stuff. If methadone is free to addicts because they have a disease, if you're a drug addict, it's a disease. Why is chemo not free for cancer patients?
Because it's a moneymaker.
Right.
Everything in this country is curable like other countries, but it's all about money. You're looking at $10,000-$12,000 a month for chemo. You're going to give that away for free?
Oh, absolutely. I agree. And now Russia supposedly has a cancer vaccine that they're releasing at the end of the year, supposedly. It's going to be free for people. I mean,
but you have to go to Russia. You think the FDA is going to approve it in America?
No, they won't here. It's too much money. We're just talking about the Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. 133.5 million viewers. More viewers than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, 1993 halftime did 1.33.4. This is a 0.5. Lamar got 0.5. Michael Jackson got 0.4. That is just mind-boggling to me. And we talked about this. Like I said, Taylor Swift is still upset about being booed, and she may never attend another game. Like I said, I don't really blame her. It's the media that's doing all that. I'm not, whatever. I wasn't a fan. I'm not really a fan of hers, but I did when I had Mike and Tracy on from the Taylor Swift Experience and looked back of some of her records that she has broken and whatever she's done. The businesswoman that she is, that part I admire. She's great at that. Obviously, she writes her songs herself. You got to love her for that. I don't care for her political views. I don't care for that. But, she is what it is right now.
Really, if you think about it, the cameras should belong on the field.
Absolutely.
They don't belong.
Well, I do not blame Taylor Swift at all for being there supporting her boyfriend at the game. I never believe. I don't like to see it. as football guys, we like to watch football. We don't care to see her. But the point is, it wasn't her fault. She was there to support her man, just like we would be there supporting. Look, Paul McCartney was there. They only showed him once. Kevin Costner, they showed him once. President of the United States, they showed him maybe twice.
Yeah.
So
they zeroed in because, that's wrong. What you should do, or, these kind of boxes, put two-way kind of windows in there. They could see out and all that. Nobody could see in.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
That would be better.
I mean,
I agree with you. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Danny, Tony, have you ever been booed? Not to my face. Not to my face at any of my concerts. I don't think anybody ever said boo. I see people get up and walk out. Maybe because of my mouth. Maybe because of my mouth, I guarantee you that. But I don't think anybody's actually said boo, to be honest with you, Danny, just answering your question. Anyway, we are coming to, and I tell Jerry, you're going to laugh.
And we have
Jerry
it all, too.
Wait. I will tell you, Jerry. I tell you, Jerry, we're ready to go on. A couple minutes before we do the intro, I'll look at Jerry a lot of times, and I'll say, that table's going, that table's going, that table's going. After the fourth song, those people get up and go. Couple things. First of all, if you have kids, young kids, they finish eating, they don't want to hear the loud music, so they take their kids and go. That's some of the reason why. And then you can just tell who's going to leave and who isn't. I just know, and I'm most of the time, 80% I'm right to answer your question. Guys, it's 101. You know what that means. Again, busy week coming up, busy week. Tomorrow, Tavern on the Point, me and Jerry Jams. At Edison Park, 7 o'clock. Friday, sold-out show at 115 Bourbon Street. Oceans Rat Pack. That show is sold out for Valentine's Day. Friday and Saturday and Sunday will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy. Here's some other dates coming up. Next Wednesday, we'll be at the Tap House Grill in Lamont for the homeless. Concert for the homeless. You need to bring something. It's all sold out from what here Dan Nozak told us. It's sold out, standing room only. You have to come, but there's no cover charge. You can buy a raffle ticket, but you have to bring to get in some sort of winter clothing, some water, or whatever, hand sanitizers, hats, mittens, gloves, scarves, whatever to bring for
blank
the
check.
Yeah, blank check will work. It's going to be me as your MC, Tony Toto, Ron Starr, Stephanie Lemon Brigander, Lulu Sylvester, John Vincent, and Nick Sahajas. And it's going to be at the Tap House Grill in Lamont. And then next Saturday, we'll be in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin at Pier 290 for another Oceans Rat Pack show in the Boathouse. We sold it out last time. It's going to be good. On the 23rd of February, Sunday, me and Double T will be at Caliendo's in Winfield. This will be my second time back there. That's the 23rd, the day after Pier 290. On the 27th, Oceans Rat Pack will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy for a Oceans Rat Pack live concert on a Thursday. It's general admission. So make sure you get osho.com for that. And then, of course, next Thursday, the 20th, me, Jams, and Lisa P. return to Posta Tanos in Oak Brook, 7 o'clock. Birthdays for Wednesday, February 12th. Nick Nolte turns 84 years old. Mary Steinberger, 72 years old. I think that's Ted Danzig's wife. John Williams, the great conductor for Star Wars and all those great movies, 93 years old. Steve Jones of the Sex Pistols, 69 years old. My good buddy Willie Rizzo, the son of Jilly Rizzo. Happy birthday. Joe Pesci. Hey, you stuttering, you know what? Joe Pesci turns 87 years old. Former Chicago Cub coach, manager Joe Madden, celebrating a birthday. Michael Angelo, if you're watching out there, buddy, how you doing? Lon Chaney Jr., a great horror actor. Tamala Mouche. Tama, how you doing, honey? Hope you're doing well. Jennifer Aniston from Friends, celebrating a birthday. Kyle Vincent from Candy, and, of course, his own solo stuff. Great entertainer. Tony Toto. Happy birthday, Tony Toto's dad. Your dad up in heaven. Tony, I'm sure your dad's looking down. He's very proud of you. Kim Peterson LeFew from In Session. Gene Simmons, 75 years old. Miles Miller, one of the great bartenders from Chicago Prime Steakhouse, celebrating a birthday. Burt Reynolds, celebrating a birthday. And former guy from the Eagles and the James Gang, Joe Walsh, turns 77 years old. This is Ocean's Pit, a show about big things. Let's get back and thank our sponsors from the great Ace Hardware with all the stuff they got going on. Ace is the place. Here we go. Red Hot Buy for February. Wild Bird Food, 40-pound bag is only $18.99. Make sure your car is winter ready with Peak Windshield Wash. 1 gallon size is $1 off. Cold weather calls for cold weather gear, and they have a large selection of Carhartt gear from hats, gloves, warm-up zippy hoodies, and winter jackets, all 30% off. That's our friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Download the Ace Rewards app. You can keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace Hardware, JRC Ace Hardware's helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, it's time for us to go. Tomorrow, Twisted Thursday, Carol Brendolino is with us, folks, and she's taking Laura's place until Laura gets better. Like I said, Laura is home, doing great. Walking, she's trying to get back into little by little, getting herself back to normal, but she's back. And thank you for all the love and prayers and the texts and phone calls and emails. We are humbled and we appreciate it very much. God bless you all. All right, guys. So buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Don't forget, speaking of live entertainment, Ron Starr will be my guest on Friday talking about his band, Paul McCartney and Wings Tribute. Band on the Run. He's also going to be joining us on the Chicago Music Cruise coming up too. So anyway, thank you, my good buddy Jerry Jams. We'll see you tomorrow night at Tavern on the Point. Coming in for a special Valentine's Day. They got a big thing going on pre-Valentine's Day. Provided there's no 9 or 10 inches of snow, we will be there. Provided, who knows? I never know in Chicago.
I'd like to say thank you for having me again on Ocean's Pit. It's always a pleasure to be with you, Mo, and work with you.
I love you, brother. Thank you, Jumping Jerry Jams. I appreciate it.
Wish all our listeners a happy Valentine's Day. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. We'll be back tomorrow, folks. And remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love. We need it more in this world than ever. God bless you. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Bye-bye, Jams. Love you too, brother.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from town.
Bye-bye, everybody. That's all, folks. See you later.